Today I will be reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 9, episode 8. Now, as you know, if you've been watching my previous reviews, I really do not like this season. I am watching this season out of loyalty, praying each and every week that it gets better and better, but so far, it's not getting any better. So let's get into it. All right. So we start out with Noelle and her mother, Cynthia. She is mentioning to her mother that, she still misses Peter because, they had us. She's known him since she was 8. She had a relationship, and that's just divorce, period. It's hard on children, no matter how old they are, or, unless you were just an asshole, not just to the wife, but to the children too. Most of the time, divorce affects children in a lot of ways, more than one, just as much as it would the two people that are getting the divorce. So I'm glad that Cynthia encouraged Noelle to go visit her ex-stepfather. And I'm glad that Cynthia understands, like, Noelle, I feel really bad that you miss him, and you can call him and tell your boo-loo in the face, but he has to stay gone. So that's really good. So she got to meet up with Peter. And, I'm sure Noelle's relationship with Peter is much different than Cynthia's. Like, I'm sure he doesn't spend half of his day lying to Noelle like he did Cynthia. So I'm sure she misses that relationship. So I think that's good that, she would, spent a little time with him, even though she has her own father who seems to be pretty good. But, sometimes I miss old friends and, I just want to catch up with them, see what they're doing for 5 or 10 minutes. And that's what they did. Moving on. So Cynthia went to go see if she needed a breast implant upkeep, maintenance. Okay. First of all, I didn't know you had to keep a maintenance. I thought once you were done, they were done. But I guess not. I guess they're like cars. Like they can break down, whatever. So, why would you take your friends? I think they're running out of things to do and out of places to go. This is no in hell I would bring my friends, like a gang of them, to help me see if my boobs needed a touch up. Just ridiculous. I don't know if the reason I'm not liking the season is because it's ran its course. That happens with TV shows. I mean, how many times can you recycle the same plot? Or if I'm missing the queen of trouble, Nene, who I thought I hated until she was gone. Now I miss her. I don't know what's going on, but okay, so I guess I have to review about them going to check up on Cynthia's boobs. And my review is next. Okay, then we have Mama Joyce and Candy. Now, this is a delicate situation because a lot of people think that reality TV shows are somehow staged or rigged or scripted. I don't think that at all. I think that they are real as reality TV can get. And what I mean by that is, like, if I was at a store and you stepped on my foot, I'd probably be like, oh, you'd probably be like, I'm sorry. And I'd be like, oh, no problem. Even though it kind of hurt. I would just let it go because what? No big deal. So what? But if I was on a reality TV show and everyone had an opinion on the way I acted, or every time I went somewhere, people assumed that they knew me because of what they saw on TV, then I might have a different reaction. Like, you could step on my foot and I just might, I don't know, pistol whip you because I don't want anyone to think I'm a punk. This is how I think what people mean when they say reality TV is staged. You will react totally different than you would in real life because no one's watching. So no one's going to say, she stepped on your foot and you didn't say anything. But then if I'm on reality TV and I pistol whip you, and then ratings go up and my paychecks get better, bigger and bigger, there's no telling what I might do to you if you stepped on my foot. Maybe that's just what Candy's going through with the whole Phaedra thing. First of all, I call it a reality TV reaction. I think if no reality TV camera was running in the first place, Mama Joyce, she wouldn't act any different. She's really nuts. Sorry, Mama Joyce. She's just that way. But Candy might be a tad bitch touched by reality television reaction. Because I always believe if you have a good friend and they tell you something in confidence, I don't hold it as ammunition. So when I get mad at you, I can therefore go repeat what you said. No, Candy, you know this. You're trying to act like Mama Joyce. This thing that you and Phaedra got going on, it's going to totally get out of hand. And this is all your fault. If Candy said something to made you upset or mad about Todd and you didn't agree with it, you should have took her to the side and like, hey, you said this, cut it out. But you don't go back, get mad, hold it in, and wait for the perfect opportunity when the cameras are rolling to air her dirty laundry. That's so Mama Joyce style, Candy. What's going on here? Fine. Listen. I'm not saying what you said isn't true. Phaedra very well might had a boyfriend named Black Chocolate or Dark Chocolate, whatever the hell chocolate. And she could have been cheating on Apollo, on the verge of leaving Apollo because Apollo is cheatable and leavable. You know, the boy seems a bit immature. But if she told you this in confidence, you're her friend. You were her friend. Let it go. This is no one else's business. But when you go around spreading dirt, then you're going to get it right back. Then you're going to have a full-blown Mama Joyce situation with you and Phaedra. And that's where this is going. I don't find it entertaining. You know, some things is just so ridiculous you just can't stop watching. Not this. I could stop watching because it's just nonsense. If you guys didn't like each other and fell out and fell on bad terms, it should have just been that. Left it alone, it should have moved on. But when you start releasing people's dirty laundry, Candy, then you guarantee there will never be a reconciliation and you guarantee to make things worse. Didn't you learn from your mom? Like, leave well enough alone. You guys don't have to be friends anymore. But don't go air her dirty laundry and you have to see her at the end of the week for some party you're having. This isn't going to end good. It makes no sense. So, you know, Mama Joyce, never mind. Moving on. Listen, I think it's a good idea that Riley go sees her dad. Of course she's going to feel uncomfortable at first. You know, you can't just not spend years being a good dad and then one day expect everything to be good and then everything to go to your way. That takes time and you have to put the effort into it. Block. But I'm glad you call. I hope you don't let her down again. It's perfectly understandable that Riley wants someone to go with her because she doesn't know what's going through your head. She doesn't know what you're going to do. Hell, she doesn't even know you. Please. But, you know, get to know your dad for yourself. And that way, if he turns out to be the total asswipe that Candy's saying he is, and I believe, then you'll find out for yourself. And then you'll know what to do. But in the meantime, take things slow. Don't rush into it and keep doing what you're doing. And last scene is Phaedra. Sharrell, Candy, and Portia. And Portia meant well when she was trying to basically tell Candy, listen, what you're doing going around airing out Phaedra's dirty laundry is ridiculous and it's going to backfire on you. Candy has convinced herself she's having a reality TV star reaction because if the cameras weren't rolling, she probably would leave Phaedra alone and that would be it. But because the cameras are rolling, because she has her mother in her ear, she's making some really stupid mistakes that are totally above her. Because as a whole, Candy's not a dumb person. She's pretty smart. She is not vindictive. She left that to her mother. But this whole thing that about Phaedra seeing somebody else, that's none of your business. And if she told you in privacy, leave it at that. Because it's going to come back to haunt you, Candy. Because when you air out somebody else's dirty laundry, they feel the need or the obligation to return the favor. So let's just see if this will get any better. If she can return the favor, and then maybe I'll start feeling entertained. But yeah, Housewives of Atlanta used to totally be my favorite. Not so much anymore. But thanks for watching. In the meantime, hit subscribe for more reviews and talk to you next week. Bye.